Hello, in this video we're going to take a look at final tables and facing opens. So our three betting strategies, we will go through where we should not have a flatting range or like basically no flatting range, just play three bet only type of a strategy. And yeah, let's dive into this. So over here, everybody's kind of deep. You are one of the like middling stack against hijack. So my first thought over here is it's probably just always a call. Typically, you want to 3-bet over here, offsuit ace-x, offsuit king-x. Ace-jack-o might be very low frequency mix, but all in all, it must be like the highest frequency is a call. It's 100% over here. Yeah, over here we can see like offsuit ace-queen-o is mixing, ace-jack-o is not. Also offsuit ace-x, offsuit 6-x. Typical defending range, your two gappers, suited hands. You do need to fall bottom of the suited stuff. This is because the hijack is supposed to be very tight with their opening range over here. So offsuit Broadway, it is kind of tight this range. We are supposed to be defending only the 35% of our hands here. So let's move on to the next one. So this one will be folded. I don't think we get to call over here. It's just not going to be much of a thing with this. It's ace plus, ace 10 suited, ace jack O against under the gun open rips. So this is a very tight opening range. If you think about this guy's range, it's going to be 35 big blinds, shorter stack, shorter stack, shorter stack. So he's in the middle of a back and he's under the gun. And we are a big, one of the big stacks over here. So you do want to typically flat some, like quite a bit over here, but you will also play kind of aggressive 3-betting strategy. So this is either a flat or a 3-bet. I don't think it matters too much. Maybe against under the gun, I'm leaning more towards 3-betting. I am wrong though. Likes to 3-bet ace deuce, ace 3, ace 6, ace 7 suited. But as I said, quite a bit of flatting range coming in. Queens and ace king go over here. You do put it into a flatting range even when you're a big stack. So that's very interesting and like something to know. And it's all because under the gun opening range should be very tight in these type of spots. So against tight ranges, it's not that simple to start 3-bet value betting, so to speak. And we can move on. Ooh, must be all in, right? We are the shortest stack. MP opens with the big stack. Ooh, hello. What's going on here? Wow. Why are we so tight here? This is interesting. Did I miss a stack? Let's go for a study. So this is something I would not expect to be this tight at 5 big blinds, 7s plus, ace 9 suited, ace 10 O. I imagine this player should have a jamming range. So let's see over here. Doesn't have a jamming range. Just opens kind of tight-ish high card type of a range. I guess what happens over here, if you're short stack, is once you go all in, MPs will call you so wide. And it's just probably not enough equity for king queen against this type of opening range. I did not expect this, so I would have definitely made a mistake. But don't get me wrong, you should still know this is a bottom, because if you have king jack O, I do think that would be a fold. So once you know like, hey, I'm folding king jack O, and then you have king queen O, you already know it's going to be close because one hand down, you will be folding, right? Damn. So over here, under the gun opens, you are a big stack. You are going to see a flatting range here for sure. Ace Queen O typically likes to flat in this type of spots. In general, the flatting range, even against the under the gun player who's supposed to open tight, is going to be kind of wide. You don't normally see this. Later on, I'm sure there will be spots where we will have 3-bet only strategies in this type of positions. But over here, queens, ace, king, O, these are going into flatting ranges as well against under the gun. This is 45 big blinds effective, even though you do cover. So over here, this one will be simple fold. We can move on. This one will be also a fold. BBC Preflop Shards and Trainer, the most effective way to train and improve your poker skills. Get yours now. Fold. Couple of boring hands in over here. So over here, this one you cannot flat. You shouldn't really have a flatting range here because this player should be kind of tight. You're basically playing 3-bet nano lane and all-in range. And obviously a fold. This one will be a fold. But we can see that you just want to jam your blocker hands. And you still, out of 15 big blinds, you're still going to build that aces, ace, king suited. I would say very typical would be also a mix of kings over here to go non-all in, and a couple of offsuit ace-x will be as bluffs. So 20 big blinds open over here. We are in the middle of the back. So this is a spot where you will likely to see very high frequency, just 3 bets. King 3 is suited, probably not going to make in the 3-bet bluffing range. Yeah, this is whenever you play under 25 big blinds, in general, like under 30 even, like hijack and earlier positions often play almost 3-bet only game. On a button, it's kind of 20. You do also see, like over here with 20, you do see a couple of flats. I do think a lot of people make mistakes flatting all the suited Broadway, 8, 7, 6. Like, it's not really a mistake. It's still a mix. But you can see you should be kind of playing 3-bet almost only game. You do have these hands that really love to flat though, which is very typical even from other positions. This is simple, 5-3-0, you're not supposed to be playing from the small blind. Ace-5 over here, we're gonna have a decision. So this is the shorter stack jamming, and we have 15 big blinds. So we are in the middle. Yeah, we're in the middle of the back. So the question is, how wide is it jamming? Is it jamming all the ace-x? Probably not. Can see, but it's probably like ace-8 O in that case, which we will not be doing that well. He's supposed to be having RFI to non-all-in over here, most likely as well, with like very top of the range, like aces, kings, like kind of always love to do that. So I'm gonna say this is a fold, and ace-8 suited, ace-10 no, 5s plus, king-queen suited is in here. 20 big blind jam. This is one of the interesting spots whenever you see this big stack jamming into everybody. So the idea over here would be the big stack is not going to jam top of the range, right? So I'm gonna assume this is probably a fold still. And the idea is the ISM is so high here, we probably are in need of having about 63% equity, and even if it's very wide jamming range, that is not easy equity to get. We have the whole table behind, and I'm gonna assume this is just a fold. Wow, ace king O, like this is something I would have not got right probably. I don't think I would be folding ace king O over here. Jacks also kind of feels like, it kind of depends how we would think our opponent is jamming, right? So if you go over here, so you can see ace king O, there is not that many offsuit ace-x. So if you think ace queen O, ace jack O, king queen O jam, you're probably fine to go with the ace king. If you think like smaller pairs will be in there, then jacks will become probably fine-ish as well. Then again, if there is a lot of king queen O, ace jack O, ace queen O, ace king O, you're going to have a flip way too often, and they're probably not going to jam all the like deuces through eights in general. So against this type of range, I think it's kinda fine type of a range, like kinda expected, I guess. still a lot of ace-x, king-x that ace-king is dominating, and like you're just flipping kind of against pocket eights. So that just shows how that you just need so much equity in these 20 big blind jam spots, especially these positions, that you just need to be very tight in general. And I think we're gonna call it over here, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.